Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Carrie.
I'm Jeannine.
And we are from the Passionate Home in Downtown Langley. Neve is here behind the camera this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are here live on Facebook every Friday at 9:30, hoping to share ideas with you on how to create a beautiful life. And today we're talking about some ideas on how to decorate your Christmas tree.
Right.
So if you are there, please say good morning. And as always, if you have any questions, just type them in there and Neve will read them out to us. And yeah.
Awesome.
Does that sound good?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Do we have anybody there?
We have some friends with us, yeah.
Okay. So funny thing, when we talk about decorating trees, I think it's like the day after Remembrance Day or even some days before, I'm driving home and I'm like, there's a tree. There's a tree. And I'm like, when do you put up your Christmas tree? And then I run home and I say, Mike, somebody already has their tree up. So it's kind of funny to see them pop up in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
When do you put your tree up?
I think I'm going to do it this weekend. It's a little bit early, I feel, but I can never wait. And then there's so much, right? Like there's so much going into it and decorating the house. And I put up a few trees, so I do one this weekend, one maybe next weekend. So it takes a while. And then it's just gone so fast. So I want to enjoy it, you know, and obviously I'm using a faux tree.
A faux tree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's one of the things is there's lots of different trees you can get. An artificial tree, a real tree. There's all different types of trees. And we get a real tree.
Do you? Yeah.
I would like to have an artificial tree actually because I want to put mine up earlier as well because I feel like after Christmas you want that stuff gone, right? I'm ready to declutter.
Yeah.
So it goes up and goes down so, like you said, so fast, and then you can't enjoy any of your decorations.
Right.
My husband, on the other hand, he wants the real tree. So
See, okay, I want a real tree this year.
yeah.
Because I don't know, I'm just like changing my season or whatever. I usually have a couple of white faux trees with lights.
Yeah.
And I've ingrained this into my children so much that they're like, we don't want a real tree. What are you talking about? We have to have a white Christmas tree. And like my daughter and her boyfriend are like, no, just no green. I'm like, really?
No. But you just gave me an idea. If you had room, you could have a faux tree, decorate it, and then you could have a real tree later.
Yeah.
So for our friends that are watching, let us know if you're a real tree person or an artificial tree person.
I know. The smell is amazing.
Well, you heard of Fraser fir.
I know, right? I do have that.
So when do you put up your tree? You're putting it up this weekend. And there are lots of different types of trees and lots of different ways to decorate them. So we have collected around the store some ideas because there's lots of different ways you could, pick a theme or a color or a shape or what do you do?
Well, I'm going to start with the base, right? So I pick a theme. I kind of jumble everything, but my tree is very pastel and white and, but
Pretty.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look in there and there's all the bits and the glitter and anyway.
So for the base, what do you use for the base of the tree?
I'm going to use a basket this year, like on wheels. It's really cute. Hopefully it's stable enough because I have a crazy cat, but maybe I'll have to tie it. I don't know. This is the first time I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
I have a few ideas of different things I've seen on the internet.
Yay.
So this one, they put a little toboggan underneath with presents and stuff.
That's a good idea.
Right? How cute is that? And then I'm going to flip. So this one's another one with a little sled, and then there's a basket with the tree. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's the cutest thing ever. Of course, we could do the urn. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I want this whole room.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
So start thinking from the ground up, I feel like just make it gorgeous.
Yeah, good idea. So I use a galvanized wash basin.
Yeah.
Antique wash basin. Sometimes it's hard to get in there to water the real tree because you've got so much, I put a burlap, like a burlap sack kind of around it. So lots of people do you use a skirt as well as, this one doesn't have a skirt.
No, I think this year I'm not going to. I do sometimes have a skirt.
Yeah.
Maybe you could put I've got faux fur rugs. What if that was underneath and then the basket and you're just kind of layering it up?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
We always have to use a plastic bag in case the water leaks,
True.
or whatever, or I over water. But I've used burlap sacks, blankets.
Yeah.
Right?
This would probably help hold the moisture in a little bit, right? Because it's so warm in the house. Does that help kind of just keep it moisture?
No, I don't
That
know.
word stuff. Sorry.
So what do you guys use do you use a tree skirt, or would you like to try something different this year, like an urn or a basin of some type? Okay, then what?
Okay, so then we're gonna put the tree in, we're gonna plug in the lights, and we're gonna fluff, right?
Well, she's fluffing her tree. I'm cutting the extra branches off the bottom because Santa leaves lots of gifts, so I need to have a good birth of space.
What kind of lights do you use?
I use not these ones. There are many types of lights, and that's the other thing to choose from. I use white lights. When my kids were little, Max especially, he loved the disco thing where they change color and they flash, and it's like giving me a headache at night. But white is what we do now. The kids are grown up. But these are beautiful, especially for your your smaller trees.
A wreath on the door or your small trees. Where you can't really plug in. These are so great.
Do we have any of these left?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
So there's a few different styles of LED lights. Plus the candles.
So last year, this is kind of, I lived next to a Danish couple growing up, and they had real candles on their tree, and we'd hold hands and like sing around the tree, and I always thought, oh my God, the house is gonna burn down.
I know,
but then I saw these. So this clips onto your branch, and it lights up like a candle. And they're on remote control. So this is really a brilliant idea to get that look. So another way to light your tree.
Right.
Yeah.
Easy on, off, remote.
You know what else though is you could put your regular lights and then just a couple of these around, and that would really be pretty.
Yeah. The more lights the better, I feel. Right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And then you got to stand back and do the squint test.
Yeah.
Right? Just everyone give the squint test.
See the bare spots? And you can adjust your lights.
Honey.
Totally.
Yeah, so lots of different types of lights and lots of different colors. So we both use white, right? Yeah. Okay. Then what?
Well, I think a lot of theme trees, right? So pick your theme. Either it's like you can tell things laid out in color here.
Yeah.
Or golds and silvers, that kind of thing. So
What about garland?
Oh.
Would you put the garland on next?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you use garland?
Sometimes.
So I've used over the years. First of all, there was that silver fluffy garland. You guys remember that?
I still have some like vintage looking. So pretty.
So pretty. Yeah. You can use strips of burlap if you want to give that real natural look. Do you have that in your little?
I did. I don't know. It's missing. Oh, here. Well, I guess the tree with the. No, I don't.
Oh.
Sorry, girls.
Okay. So there's lots of different ways to create that around your tree. One year I even, you can go around the tree, but you can also tie it from the top and go down, right?
Right. Oh, I do have it. Okay,
there we go.
Here's a burlap one. Look how pretty that is. This is straight. And the basket again. I don't know why all my favorites didn't download properly onto the iPad, but it's there.
Beautiful.
So you could actually use a fabric, oh my gosh, what did I just call this? Garland. And then also, you know what was really big a few years ago were the beads.
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
So you could do one going one way and then the beads going more like this.
Right.
I don't know if anyone uses beads.
Okay, well let's talk about crafting.
Okay.
What about buttons? How cute is that, right? You could string together your buttons. This could be a great craft for you and the kids. Popcorn, of course.
Okay, popcorn's my favorite.
I know, it's so pretty.
You sit around together as a family, so it's really quality time. And you're creating something beautiful, and the dog's involved because he loves popcorn. This is the other thing that I love. Again, kid friendly.
You made some this morning.
I did.
So the paper links, you can use the music paper or book sheets or just plain paper or
Just
colored paper.
plain paper. Now I quickly staple these, but you would glue them, and you could make them big or small, and you can create color. And again, it's a family activity that you can do, but I love the music paper. That's a great idea.
It was really pretty. You could get really creative, sparkle the edges and all kinds
all
of
kinds
stuff.
you could stamp them with the iron orchid stamps.
Well, yeah, and then wood rounds too, right? You can make your garland out of wood rounds, and then you could do words, or you could do little snowmen. You could do so many things. I have tons of pictures of ornaments with this because I asked Wayne to cut me 5,000 wood rounds today. I don't think he's doing it.
Mike, if you're watching, Dwayne's cutting wood for
Right?
you.
Okay, let's just look at one more. Because these you could just get really creative with your little black pens and bells or transfers.
those are really
and
pretty.
Stamps,
Right.
So pretty. And these aren't garlands, but they're just little ornaments. So fun to make.
Another homemade one would be the popsicle sticks. right?
Yeah.
You can create stars and just take some even natural twine to twine them together. It doesn't take long at all. And again, if you have kids, you can get them involved to paint them. You could use Nestled chalk paint.
Yeah.
You could glitter them. There's the old macaroni thing going on that you
Right.
could spray them with. So there's really, a tree doesn't have to be super expensive to create. Oh yes.
The dried fruit. So
dried fruit, yeah.
of course we all think of the oranges, but yesterday when I was on Pinterest, I saw like you can do all kinds of different size fruits with lemons and grapefruits and oranges, and it just makes a
Beautiful.
really pretty tree.
I really want to try that.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I saw a tree that had that and the dried hydrangeas. So let's talk about unconventional things you put in your tree.
Okay, so I did bring in a basket of hydrangeas. Every year I have so many that, you know, I don't really know what to do with, but you can make a tree out of hydrangeas, right? So I've got a photo, just because, you know, why not? So just put them all in the tree. Is that a bad spot?
No.
You can see it?
No. Yeah. We
Okay.
can see it. I can
So-
see it.
Are people liking these ideas, Nini?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is lots of different dried things you can use.
Yeah.
We have a tree upstairs where we've used these. Do you know what these are called? These yellow bits.
Is it yarrow?
Oh, somebody did say that to me.
Is
yeah,
it?
yarrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I remember.
You could do wheat and like just a mixture of all that would be so beautiful.
And sticks or curly willow in there.
Yeah.
And that would be a beautiful natural
Gorgeous.
tree. And then if you, like, over the years I've found birds to be super popular with our friends who come in, our clients who are looking for decorations. I collect birds every year. Wouldn't that not be beautiful with all that natural
Okay, well, we have
stuff?
lots of these ones, right? I mean, we're getting off topic, but this is a little bird that would look so pretty with all this stuff, right? So
Oh, I
just
didn't
a
even
really
think.
natural.
That's beautiful.
Okay, I'm just gonna start because
Yeah.
look at this,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
All
let's
this
talk
color.
gold then.
Okay.
You can inject any color into that, even if you had blue, you
Yeah.
know, or green, but gold. So let's continue with that.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
have these balls, love balls. So we have silver and gold, and then there's two different sizes. And this is kind of like it reminds me of those big, you know, the in the summer people are posing with those huge
Oh, those
love
huge
balls,
love
right?
balls, yeah.
So this reminds me of that. There's little wreaths, but just pick your color.
This is a laurel wreath.
Aw, does it make you miss Laura?
It does. Yeah.
And then of course again the birds.
All this gold would look beautiful with that
I think
hydrangeas,
it's
right?
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These also came in. They come in love, hope, and joy.
Faith.
Faith. Sorry.
Yeah.
Beautiful on the tree, on the front door, even on your place setting.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, if you're putting it in your place setting, you're pulling the gold from your tree into your dining room, and you know you want to pull your main color throughout the home, right?
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to show was this. This is a tree topper. And would that not look beautiful on that tree?
Hey, I
with
like
the hydrangeas.
wanna go
Now
home
I
and
want to
decorate.
create this as well.
Yeah.
So this you can double as a tree topper or put a candle in it, but really it was really created as a tree topper. So this is stunning, right? Yeah.
Okay, we only have a couple of these left, but look at this. It's a clip-on, right? So you clip it onto your branch.
Add some glam.
Oh my gosh, so pretty. Mm-hmm.
The silver garland we were talking about earlier, if you stuffed that in the tree and then did all this with it, that would
So
be
pretty.
gorgeous. Now I'm totally rethinking
I know. I'm like,
things.
ooh.
Why don't you talk about the white there that's there, and
So-
some different things you can put in your tree.
Yeah.
Mark said tree topper. Be honest, Carrie, you wear that on a daily basis.
I do, but I'm lending it to Moody. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Moody.
And Mike says hi, love.
Aw.
Aw, hi honey.
Thanks.
Did you hear what Dwayne's doing today?
Yeah, cutting wood ramps. Actually, he's teaching, but maybe later. So picks are a beautiful thing to fill in your tree, right?
Yes.
So we've got different white ones here. So you just kind of want to start layering them into your tree. This tree is way too small, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
So there's some gorgeous ones. This also hangs, so you can hang this anywhere on your door, on a light, like if you have sconces inside.
Yeah.
So fill in your tree all over with those, and then we have gorgeous, these come in silver as well. They're really light, so you don't have to worry about being heavy on the branch. We've shown you these before, but Wendy's whimsy, she's got these little cinnamon stick trees out of the vintage chenille. So cute. And I like to mix in whimsy with all my like kind of more glamorous stuff, right? So these little mice are adorable. Look at,
Yeah.
she's ready for a party. And we have all
And
kinds
she's
of
got her
different-
crown on.
Yeah.
So again, you can put this crown on this
Right.
white tree.
Well,
Yeah.
I just mix it all. Like that's what I'm doing at home. I'm just starting to layer and mix.
I just want to show that these picks, I've done this before with red ones. I'm a big user of red at Christmas, and I stick them in the tree. But these are bendable. So this also, if you get enough, you can also stick them in your mantle, your display along your mantle, any kind of
like a jar. Or
I was thinking of like a demijohn. I have that big demijohn, and you can have them. So again, you can repeat a color. So these are super versatile, right? Yeah.
Really pretty.
So talking red, here are some examples of some of the red that we have in the store. And again, adding the whimsy is really
so cute.
So cute. But this is kind of different because I would not normally add plaid in with all these elegant, but it kind of goes, right?
How pretty that is.
Again, this is a pick. Oh, sorry. This is a pick, so it's very multi-purpose, right? And then you can add anything red in here. And here's just some of the stuff I stick in my tree. One of the little hints I wanted to share is when I decorate my tree, I have just a big box of silver balls, and I stick them way in the tree,
like deep inside,
deep, so that, and then I build out, and then I put the pretty items on the outside, so it looks really full.
I love doing that.
The other way to make them look really full is when we talked about the garland is a feather boa.
Oh yeah, we just bring it
We
over.
didn't bring it out, but we have a white tree here, and we have a white feather boa on it. And for the artificial tree lovers, like if you look at this one, you can kind of see the metal stem. That's where you would stick the feather boa in, and it would look so full.
Okay, this one's got picks and feather boas and all, like it's just a white themed tree, but you can see how you could build from there. Look how full that looks. And like snow, I love it. I wonder if this would qualify as white for my kids, because the base is green.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I absolutely.
It's flocked
that
and
looks
white.
stunning
So
in your
pretty.
home. Who has a flock tree? Do you?
No, I don't, but that's what I was hoping for this year. I don't know. They're a little pricey, but
They're gorgeous. When I
So
see them, I'm
pretty.
like, oh.
yeah. I'm wondering how messy it is. Do you have a
Does
flock tree?
anybody have a
Is
flock
it messy?
tree and tell us? Yeah, does it make a mess? So we talked.
Krista does.
Oh, does she?
She
Does
does.
it make a mess? Krista has a dog, so that would be interesting to know. So we talked about color. Now, here's a theme of hearts.
Yeah,
Right.
so there's all different colors, but they're all hearts. So you could even put some wood hearts in here or whatever. Just go with your theme, right? Stay true to your theme, and then that would be so
I'm going to
cute.
grab that iron orchid mold I was talking about.
Okay.
And Krista said that it does not make a mess.
Really? Okay, well, I think my kids are voted out. I'm going to do that. So here's I showed you this one with the sun, but they've got hearts on their tree too, right? So you can see. So we've got the white tree with the hearts, so we have lots of those hearts for sale in the store.
And matching the gift wrap. And
Right.
as I was thinking that, Deborah said, I pick a new color theme each year and match my gift wrap.
Yeah.
I match my gift wrap too. Do you?
So pretty. I start out that way, and then it goes crazy. I don't, but.
One year I used the brown paper, and black ribbon for every gift, and it looked stunning. But it was a lot of work. I don't know why.
I know. Well, Santa doesn't color coordinate. He just.
I know, when he drops, you don't even know what kind of paper you're going to get.
Right?
Another idea for a theme tree, or even just personalizing your tree, is the iron orchid mold has this new mold called frames.
Yeah.
And I know there's plastic on this, but the iron orchid is when you put the air dry clay and you pull this out and it makes a little picture frame, and then you could transfer a photo of family members or your kids when they were little and make homemade ornaments for your tree. I have pictures of my kids and my nieces when they're little babies, and they're all over the tree. And it's, for me, when I open up my decorations, those ones are most special to look at their little faces and remember. But this is something you could make yourself or with your kids too, right?
Yeah.
And Lori recently did a video on Iron Orchid TV that shows exactly how to transfer your photos onto tissue paper and then put them into these frames, so you may want to watch that. We could probably put the link in the comments
Yeah, that's
below.
a good idea.
And homemade gifts are always great. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is in process, so don't judge. But this was an old picture that nobody wanted, so we used Annie Sloan graphite to go over it. We've put some graphics on here, and today I will distress it and wax it. But this kind of sets the stage too for, you know, kind of a fun holiday or farmhouse holiday. Farmhouse is really big. Every year we do a farmhouse newsletter.
Yeah, farmhouse newsletter.
Through the roof.
Right?
People,
I know,
yeah.
the section.
Mike said, "Did you freehand that with 3 question marks?"
You know I did. Photos on different types of trees. Was there anything else we wanted to cover with any other questions on? I think we gave lots of
I
ideas.
think we gave tons of ideas.
Yeah.
We have so many ideas. We could just keep going forever, but
Yeah.
we gotta open the store sometime.
Well, I love this hydrangea idea. I love this gold idea. And lots of people who have many trees, like Jeannine or Mark, you know, when my kids were little, they would decorate only, you know, this high up, and
Right.
things would not be organized. And I remember my heart just going, because I wanted it to be perfect. And now that I can make it perfect, I
Yeah.
kind of miss the
I
mess
know,
a little
right?
bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, are we ever happy? We will. Our mission this holiday is to spread joy. We want to make sure that you know, if you got the newsletter, where did they go? You should have gotten a little Spread Joy newsletter last Tuesday.
Yeah.
And just to know that we have lots of little Spreading Joy notes for you to stop by and pick up. And now with these incredible floods and all the devastation that's happening so close to home here, a lot of you watching may be touched by this in some way. Spreading joy is needed now more than ever, right? So please feel free to come and get these and share them with whoever and wherever. They're free. We are continuing to collect warm clothes for our street people with Night Shift Ministries. Candace did hand out all the donations this week, actually.
Yeah.
She said they were very, very thankful.
Right.
And the donations that had come in so far, but we will continue to collect up until Christmas.
Yeah.
So let's talk about next week.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
What
are
was
we
it?
gonna do?
Oh, I know. Gifts for every budget.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every budget.
Every budget. Yeah.
Good idea.
So let's come up with some gifts that don't cost any money first, and then we'll go from there. Does that sound like fun?
Okay. Okay.
Just to make it a little tougher.
Some homework.
All right. So we are praying for everyone who's affected by the floods, and if there's anything we can do at all, please ask. And stay safe. Have a great day and spread joy.
Bye.
See you next week or later today.
Yeah.
We're open
Hopefully.
until 5.